All right, my friends, we are on day 9 of the Chicken Mega Coop build. A lot of days, yes, I agree. I think there's been a lot of progress. There's still a lot to go. But like I said before, I work on this after work and around weather. So it gets done as it gets done. Goal today is to cut some trim off the backside of the roof so that we can get the trim edge up on the backside. And if I have time before the rain comes, we're going to work on the paneling on the back wall and see how much paneling we have left. I have 2 full 4x8 sheets plus the little bit of scrap on the inside here. Maybe we can get paneling done. Let's get to it. So I'll admit, I already cut the backside off. If you look, you can see this side of the A-frame doesn't match the backside. I already cut the backside off because I was excited to try this. This is a rigid brushless something. Subcompact? I don't know. So some type of little cutoff wheel, right? It came with 1 blade. I've ordered more, but we'll see if I can get... This is much, much easier to use than an angle grinder for cutting this tin. You just take the foot and you can walk right down what you're cutting. But the default metal disc that came with this thing didn't go very far. So, and this foot only lets you go up so high. So I might end up taking this foot off just to finish this cut. We'll see. I like this much better than an angle grinder, but I only have the 1 blade it came with. Oh well, let's go find an angle grinder. Should have just brought one up with me. I was hoping this disc would last long enough. So it's a cool tool, has a weakness of discs. You can see there's some left, but the way the ribs go, you can't get a bite with what little bit's left. I could just take this foot all the way off, I guess. One thing I don't like is they give you a little spot for the Allen wrench to stick in there. It is a common Allen wrench for the changing the wheel as well as changing the foot, but it falls out all the time, so I can't take this off easily. Whatever, we're going to go back to an angle grinder until I get more discs for this. My other option is this thing. I love it. It's a great angle grinder. Works wonders. But it's heavy. It's not as easy to use as that little one that weighs nothing. I can use that little one with my left hand and buzz right along. This one, I'll have to work my way up. It'll work just fine. Every tool has its purpose. Just because you have a hammer, not every problem is a nail. Very small section still attached up here that I can wiggle the metal back and forth and it'll break, because I don't want it to flop down and tear down here. I don't have 2 sets of hands right now. Compared to the rigid little 3-inch cutoff wheel thing. I don't even know what you call it. The rigid cutoff wheel thing. That's what we'll call it. There. Pick up our trash. If you thought this had a sharp edge before, no, it really does. We're going to do the same thing we did before. Notch just a little bit, bend it around, and then it'll help the water flow proper. I don't know if this is required, but it's working. It seems to make sense. And if I cut it from the bottom side, where this piece that I bend over, bend under, goes underneath. It makes a nice corner that water's not going to get in. Got the corner piece up, or drip edge. So let's move around and get the one on this side. And essentially, if we do 28 plus 30, same as the other side, imagine that. Yeah, no easy way to lift this. Tend to slide it under. Come on. There you go. Couple screws, or 4. I mean, what the heck's a couple more screws? There you go. A, I don't have enough screws. B, I've never installed a ridge cap in my life. That's the one thing I haven't done. I'm not a roofing expert, but I have done a little bit of tin work on updating my carport. So this is what's left. This ridge cap. Hadn't read about installing ridge caps. I don't know how to install a ridge cap, but I'm guessing it's going to be screwed down. And it's saran wrapped at the other side. So I'm supposing I just push it on and screw in, and the rain comes off this and goes on the other. Obviously, there's going to be the ripples, the ridges, and that's where I'm supposed to put that foam, double back, or one side is double back tape, stick it up there, and then it gets smushed down. Because I don't have the foam, I don't know I want to put it up there. With all the drip edge done, my next task was going to be to put this paneling up here. But you can see how it's not at the same level. I'm sure there's a way to frame this up where it is at the same level. That's not how I did it. All right, my friends, we got some 2x4s up there. Previous mistakes and lack of planning made it a little bit challenging, but I got 2x4 going up and down, and all the way across. So we have something to screw the paneling up onto. Still have some sun time left. So we're going to start on this side and work our way across and see what we get done. All right, well, using the scrap pieces I had from all the other siding, I was only able to get one piece there and one piece there. So now I need to start using my last 2 4x8 sheets. I was really hoping to get at least a third chunk up here done before I dug into those last 2 sheets of paneling. But I guess it is what it is. now we test and see if magic happens. I think they call that FM, fantastic magic. All right, backside is all paneled in. All of our trim is on except for the ridge cap. We have our very last sheet of paneling, 50 3/4. Put a 50 3/4 in the middle. And put a 50 3/4. One and a quarter. And then just somewhere in the middle, 1 1/4. So now when I cut that off, I take this piece, I hold it up. There'll be 1 1/4 to where the groove is. Oh, looky, looky, looky. Beautiful. Okay, now we can cut our 27.5. Just so happened, we ended up with roughly the same gap on the groove. Little different though. There. There you have it. Now, it's mostly dry in here. See daylight on the edge? That's that big overhang. Not a whole lot of daylight. Again, all the way over there. This is what we're going to call the end of day 9. We got the rest of our trim on. We got that paneling piece in. We got all the paneling on the back done. We got the roofing trimmed up to be the correct width for our purlins. We got the purlins trimmed up to make it all straight. We got our drip edge all the way around. We got our paneling on the back side. Today was a good day. Our chicken coop, 2 doors and a floor. We're getting close to putting some chickens out here. Of course, then I got to work on the run, give them space outside, but we are getting close. Catch y'all next time.